Hello, good morning, happy Earth Day. Today we are heading to Buffalo Exchange's annual $1 sale that they hold every Earth Day. I am so excited to go. They've been hyping up this sale so much this year. They started advertising for it in March. It is now April 22nd, and they were posting brands like Ghani, Set Active that they are gonna have in this $1 sale. This sale is basically all outside of their storefront. So they have items set up on their sidewalk, parking lot, and it's cash only. So I'm bringing a bunch of ones with me to pay for my items. It's also entirely outdoors. There's no fitting rooms or anything, so they recommend wearing things like spandex or just like cami tanks. So it's easy to try things on if you want. I am planning to get there early, so I should probably get out of the door. There is apparently a big line. I called ahead yesterday and they recommended getting there before 11, so I'm trying to get there by 10:45. I will be bringing y'all along with me and showing y'all what all we get after. I am so tired. That was so freaking good. I walked away with 20 items. All are really great pieces. There was so much there. It was crazy. There was so much Urban Outfitters, Anthropologie, Free People, like all of those kinds of brands. But then I also found like Theory, Helmut Lang. What else? Like just so many nice high-end pieces. I found a pair of Doc Martens that may fit Lucas that I feel like he should totally incorporate into his wardrobe. But I did end up spending a while there. Like I was not expecting to spend that long. So I've kind of started to get some sunburn. Also, carrying my reusable bags actually like was kind of painful. I was standing in line for over an hour to check out. That was the longest part of the sale, was just waiting to check out because they were checking everybody out by cash. They had to count each item. It took a while. But all in all, it is so good. I am so excited to go back home and show y'all what all I got. I do need to get some food first because I am starving. The one thing that I think is kind of odd on their behalf is that this was an Earth Day sale and I had my reusable bags and then they put everything in plastic bags. You know, I mean, I get it. I think that they were doing that so they knew what had been bought versus what had not been bought, but I just wish that there was maybe a different way that they could have done that, especially because they market this sale as an Earth Day sale. This was really fun. I do just want to like rave about the actual like sale though. They had so many pieces. Yes, it was really crowded. There were a lot of people there, but there was more than enough for everyone. Everyone had, you know, kind of bags that they, you know, got a lot of items. I was thinking about while I was in line how many pieces they had out. They had at least 20 tubs, you know, those like big storage containers. And I feel like within each of those containers, there were probably 50 plus items per container. So what of 20 tubs, that's like 1,000 items just in tubs. Then they had tables and tables of shoes with shoes on top and then shoes underneath. And then they probably had 4 racks of clothing where there was a little bit of more designer in those racks. I noticed, like, that's where I found the helmet leg pants, and those had been passed up a lot. So that was exciting. And just a lot. There was a lot of accessories, but there were so many people, it was kind of hard to film the whole aspect. So I wanted to try to like summarize it, but I feel like I'm kind of fading. I need to go get some water and some food, and we will recap a little and go over these items back home. Now for the fun part of what all I picked up. I laid everything out and I realized I actually got 21 items, even though I was only charged for 20. I have tried everything on that I was potentially looking to keep, so I will attach those videos as I've already formed an opinion about the items. So first off, this Free People tube top. I really love the pattern on this. So 70s, and the colorway as well is really interesting. However, I just don't love how it looked on me. I think it's just a tube top thing, so I am going to resell this, but it is super cute. I still love Free People stuff. I know some people don't, but I do. Then I got these baby blue Adidas Calabasas sneakers. These are so cool. I am just obsessed with this color. They are in perfect condition. They're a men's size 7, so hypothetically they should fit me because usually a men's 7 translates to a woman's 8.5. Unfortunately, these are just a smidge too small to be comfortable on me. So I'm gonna have to sell them, but they are so cool. My loss is your gain. They are just in perfect condition. The shoe table was super picked over when I finally got over to it, yet I still found so many gems. These are just one of the shoe finds of the day. Then I found these men's Doc Marten Chelsea boots. Like I said, that table was so picked over. I almost passed these up because I was convinced that they were fake. I kept eyeing them out of the corner of my eye and I was like, no way, those aren't even real. It's not even worth looking at. But they are definitely real Doc Martens. It's just that that pull tab is black instead of having yellow writing on it, but that's how this style is. They are Lucas's size, so he will be keeping them, but what a find. $1 for Doc Martens, and they're in really good condition. I haven't gotten a chance to wax these up. I think they're gonna clean up so well. I got these Zara fringe platform loafers. These are so cool. They're a size 39, so again, they hypothetically should fit me. Unfortunately, they do not, but I have sold a really similar pair of shoes on Poshmark before, so I have no hesitation about listing these myself. They are seriously so cool. I'm sure they'll sell really fast. I did get these little heeled square-toed sandals for myself, and they do actually fit Finally, a shoe that fits. They are from the brand Adika, which I think is similar to Shein. I really cannot keep up with all these fast fashion websites anymore. They're not like the most comfortable shoe ever, but they'll make such a cute shoe for, you know, a summer dress up outfit where I'm not going to be walking too much. So I'm excited to have these. I really was lacking a dressy shoe for that kind of occasion. So these are really fun. And the last shoe that I got is another personal find that actually fits finally. These pink strappy heels. The other one is over in that pile, but you get the deal. They have a really interesting bottom. So again, not the most comfortable shoe because of this shape, but they're not that uncomfortable. So they'll make a fun dress up outfit, and no brand. I think again, they're probably from somewhere like Adika, but really made out in the shoe section. I am so surprised with what all I found. Typically at, you know, thrift stores, consignment stores, the shoe section is what is dominated first. And I guess that was kind of true there. Like it was really picked over by the time I got to it, but there were still really good finds to be found. Now for the clothes, which are just as impressive. I guess I already started showing off some clothes, but anyway. This Zara halter top, I just love this piece. It is definitely going to be a piece of my personal collection. I may need to kind of pin in the side a little because it's kind of gapping where I tried it on. However, that shouldn't be too hard of a fix at all. This material is kind of satiny, so it does have a few pulls in it, but for a personal piece, I'm pretty excited. ALC, I found these tan wide leg ankle pants. These are just the perfect capsule wardrobe closet staple piece. ALC is such a high-end brand. These pants retail for $350. I was so surprised to have found these at the dollar sale. They were hanging up on the rack along with a couple other pieces I'm about to show off. They're in perfect condition, no flaws. I will definitely be listing these on Poshmark because they are a little bit too big for myself. Hanging on the rack, I also found Helmet Lang. These are some really cool looking white pants. I love this belted waist. They have such an elegant look and feel. I think I could just walk into a country club with these on and I would feel like I belong, even though I obviously do not. I shop at thrift stores. But such a cool pant. These are not in perfect condition like the ALC pants. They have a little bit of discoloration, specifically here at the hem. I was talking with the cashier at Buffalo Exchange and she suggested turmeric dyeing them to give them a cool orange yellowish look. I don't know if I'm brave enough to do that, but we'll see. I am unsure of how to dye fabric that is dry clean only or really stain remove fabric like that, but at $1, I am going to look into it and try to experiment with something new. The other piece I found, I don't know if it was on the rack or by the rack, but this is the other really high-end piece that I found is Theory. I do feel like I just picked up this piece because of the tag. Obviously, Theory is a really nice brand, but if I would have found this piece at a regular Goodwill, for example, and it was $8, I might not have picked it up. So it may not be the best find because it does have the material tag cut out, which kind of makes it hard to list. And as I was going through everything, I also realized there is a slip that is supposed to go with this dress. But I can probably list it as a cover-up and still be able to sell it. It's just a pleated cotton thin sheer dress. It's a size 2. Not my favorite find of the trip. I kind of just picked that up because of the tag. I found these TNA sweatpants. These were originally sold at Aritzia. They are a cargo style thick sweatpant with lots of pockets on the front, the back, the side. They're sized a large. Based on my fit, I feel like they fit more like a medium. especially because they have a mega fit tag in them, but really cool. I'm going to be listing these on Poshmark. These retailed for $70 and they're just a little bit too thick for my liking, but they're in great condition. They did look a little bit dingy, probably just from being outside, but I threw them in the wash and they cleaned up really nicely. I was influenced to buy this super cute two-piece set while standing in line. We were standing in line for close to an hour. So I was mulling over my purchases with the people that were near me in line. They were doing the same. And the person in front of me looked at me and said, hey, you know, I really don't think I want this, but it would look really cute on you. And they were right. It actually is so cute and it fits surprisingly well, especially for the fact that it has no size tag. We were just eyeballing this and it's really cute. It's got fun little split sleeves. This looks like a dress when you have it on as both top and bottom. So what I'm thinking is I might crop the top to give it a fun set look when I'm wearing it. I kind of tried it on by tucking it into my bra and I really like the look of the crop top and the skirt. So that's what I'm thinking I'm gonna do, but I still have to figure out how to sew. So that's a later situation. But really cool find. Thank you to Rihanna, who was in front of me in line for this two-piece set. I found the perfect pair of jeans. These are originally from Gap. They are the cigarette high-rise style. And when I first put them on after I got home, I was like, man, these fit so good through my thighs, everywhere on my legs, except for the waist. There was a really big waist gap. So I looked up on YouTube how to get rid of the waist gap without making it a whole complicated sewing project. And I found you can put a shoelace or ribbon, whatever you have laying around. I used a ribbon because I had a whole spool. And I made these a cinch waist pant. They don't even look like they're cinch waist. They just look like they actually fit at my waist. Seriously, life-changing. All that I did was take a little seam ripper to rip the inner seam, use a safety pin to kind of scoot it down through the waist, and then pull it through the other side and just worked serious wonders. These are now my perfect pair of medium wash denim. Thank you, Buffalo Exchange, and thank you, YouTube, for teaching me this process. Such a cool find and hack. These do not fit me, but they are so cool. I'm very, very, very into the pleather pant look. These are a size large. They are bagatelle. They're brand new with tags. Just a nice kick flare pleather pant. I'll probably be listing these in a story sale on my Instagram. Another piece for a story sale. This is by Anthropologie. It's a size large. Just the prettiest light purple. There's a very subtle floral print on this piece. Nice little tiered tank, perfect for spring and summer. This blouse is also by Anthropologie. I originally was thinking I was gonna resell it, and then I tried it on first as a regular blouse just to kind of see how it fit, and it fit really well. And I looked at it and was like, oh no, this needs to be tucked in. And once I tucked it in and I had my little hat on, I just feel like this is such a look. I really love this collar as well as the little tie neck. And it's even got little buttons down the front. Oh, it's such a nice blouse. It's 100% cotton and such a fun print. I definitely think I'll be keeping this. I'm sold. I love it. Another personal piece, this is a Free People ribbed turtleneck. I think I'll be wearing this in New York / Connecticut when I'm with McKenna because it is going to be chilly there even though it is hot and I got sunburned yesterday. I'm gonna be freezing here in a couple days, so this will be a really good layering piece that I'm packing with me. A little cami. I've really been into Abercrombie & Fitch layering basics, and I love this satin cami. At first, I was gonna clip this weird little attachment thing that's on this tank top, but I don't know, it doesn't really bother me once I tried it on. It doesn't really do anything, but it doesn't really mess it up either. So I think I'm gonna leave it be because I'm worried if I take it off, I might rip the main seam, which would just cause some issues with integrity, but just a nice little layering gray cami tank. And the last piece of the haul is this J. Crew button front linen blend skirt. J. Crew has been a top performer in my Poshmark closet this year, so I pick it up if it's on season, as well as a substantial piece like linen. And that is all for my Buffalo Exchange $1 day haul. I would love to know your thoughts on Buffalo Exchange's $1 sale. Please leave them in the comments below. Like this video as well as subscribe to my channel. I'll be back here with more thrifty content soon. I'm even heading to New York City this week and I will be filming along with my bestie McKenna, so be sure to subscribe before that. I look forward to seeing you back here soon. Bye!